welcome to our little town. Take a step back with us to a more simple time when neighbors were neighborly, time moved at a slower pace, and the true meaning of Christmas was more than just words to say. But there was still plenty to do to get ready for Christmas, and Marjorie Bentley was headed to Fletcher's General Store for some Christmas shopping.
Now boys, hurry along. We have a lot to do today. We have to get to the store. Now you all know how to act at Mr. Fletcher's store. And you best behave or your father will not be happy when he gets home. Good day, Miss Bentley. Hello, Mr. Fletcher. It sure is a cold day, isn't it?
Oh yes, is there anything I can help you find?
Just picking up some groceries and doing a little shopping, getting ready for Christmas.
Yes, it'll be here before you know it.
Look at that.
That would make a good Christmas present.
Look at that nativity set. That is just what I need to finish my Christmas decorations. Well, I guess that's all I need for today. Have a good day, Mr. Fletcher.
And so soon the Bentley family finished their shopping and was headed home because they knew Christmas time was getting close and the boys was certainly excited to be getting ready for Christmas.
It's not long until Christmas, and we will decorate in just a little while. But your father will be home soon, and I need to put these groceries away.
Sarah, no. Sarah, no.
Hello, boys. How was your day?
Good. We saw some good things at Mr. Fletcher's store.
Well, you have to be really good this year to get those presents. Where's your mother?
And so the Bentley family began finishing their supper preparations and talked of all their day. But finally they were settled in the living room and it was time to decorate for Christmas.
Just put it there. Yes, that looks lovely. Now, sit down, boys. It's time for the nativity set. And here is the wise man. And here's shepherds. And some animals. And now here's Mary and Joseph. And here is the baby Jesus. There is 2 baby Jesus in the box.
2 baby Jesuses?
Oh no, there must have been a mistake. Someone is missing Jesus. Boys, you have to go to Mr. Fletcher's right away.
Go to Mr. Fletcher's? Why would you do that?
We have 2 baby Jesus, so that means someone does not have a baby Jesus. We must let Mr. Fletcher know that so he can tell everyone, or he can put up a sign. They need to know where to find the baby Jesus.
Now, Marjorie, those boxes are sold all over the place. They can be sold in California, New York, or Florida.
I'm sure they're right here, and we have to make sure. I wouldn't feel right if we didn't try.
It doesn't make any sense to me. It's too late tonight anyway. The store is closed, and that box could be anywhere. It could be in another county, another state, or maybe even in another country.
It could, but it could be right here. If someone is missing Jesus, we have to let them know where to find him.
So, despite the disagreement, early the next morning, the boys were headed off to Mr. Fletcher's store.
Mr. Fletcher, we have two baby Jesus.
Two Jesuses? What are you talking about?
But in our nativity set when we got home, we opened it up and there was two baby Jesus in it.
Well, how can I help?
Please, if you could put them aside with our
All right, I guess I can do that.
Thanks, Mr. Fletcher.
And so, Mr. Fletcher made a sign, simply reading, "Missing Jesus? Call 3033. And as the days passed, getting nearer to Christmas, Mrs. Bentley was anticipating a call any moment.
I can't believe no one has called about missing baby Jesus.
I have already told you that nativity set can be anywhere. I don't know why you're still worrying about it.
It must be in one of those boxes that haven't been sold yet. We'll probably get a call really soon.
Meanwhile, down at Mr. Fletcher's store, Ellie had come in to clean. Life hadn't been easy for Eleanor Hodges lately, and so she had taken a job cleaning at the store.
Hi there, Ellie. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Are you ready for Christmas?
Not really.
So as Mr. Fletcher finished getting ready for the store to close, he just didn't seem to notice that how long Ellie had stood dusting the sign and studying it. The sign, the reading, "Missing Jesus? Call 3033. Now, the time passed quickly for Mr. and Mrs. Bentley, but quite slowly for the boys. But finally, it was Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve. I can't believe no one has called about the baby Jesus.
I'm not surprised.
Well, you all just run down to the store real quick and look through the window and see if all the nativity sets are sold. If they're sold, then I know someone will call tonight.
Just run to the store. It's Christmas Eve and it's freezing outside. That's great.
But I need to know. Just run real quick. It won't take long.
The things I do. Come on, boys, grab your coats. We don't want you to freeze to death on Christmas Eve.
So the boy, they began preparing to make the cold trip down to Mr. Fletcher's store. Bob Bentley didn't quite see the purpose in this, but anything to keep the peace on Christmas Eve.
They're all gone.
They're all gone. They're all...
As soon as they saw they was gone, they headed back for the warm house, anticipating seeing Mrs. Bentley, but she wasn't there.
Mom's gone. I can't find her anywhere. Someone must have called baby Jesus. It's mom. She says go down to 321 Elm immediately.
What? Let me talk to her. 321 Elm Street? Whatever for? Just bring blankets and milk and cookies? And tools for the heater? Hurry up. What are you talking about? She just hung up. I haven't a clue what is going on. Maybe we are rescuing Santa Claus with all this milk and cookies. Boys, grab the blankets and wrap the milk tight. We don't want it to freeze on the way there.
they made the trip in the cold, freezing weather to get to find 321 Elm Street and see what was going on.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Boys, get that little girl a blanket and a cookie. I'll warm the milk. Bob, you work on the heater. And I'll explain in just a minute.
And so, in just a little while, she did tell the whole story. It seemed that Ellie's husband had left and taken just about everything in the whole house, and she was left with nothing, and a little one to take care of right before Christmas. Things were pretty hard, but then the heater quit working, and she just didn't know what to do. That's until she remembered the sign, Missing Jesus, call 3033.
You did the right thing. Bob will have the heater going in just a little bit.
Well, and as for Bob, it seemed that he completely forgot that he didn't want to be out in the cold on Christmas Eve. He was determined to make this the best Christmas possible for this little family.
Hello, Ed? Do you happen to have some extra fuel at the store? I know it sounds crazy, but I really need you to come to 321 Elm Street. We have a desperate situation here. And bring a toy for a little girl. Please hurry as soon as possible. Thank you.
Well, while Ed was on his way, Bob worked on the heater. Margie ran to go grab some things that the family might need. And soon, and it wasn't long, while everyone grabbed everything they could think of to help, they were all back at Ellie's house.
Ellie, I didn't know this was your house. What's going on here?
Ellie's having a little bit of problems lately. Things have been a little bit hard for her.
But she saw the sign you put up about missing Jesus, so she gave us a call.
Oh, she called the right folks. And Ellie, if you need a little extra money, I can always use a little more help at the store.
And somehow that night it seemed like the extra baby Jesus in that nativity set, that it wasn't an accident at all, but perhaps a divine purpose. Missing Jesus, maybe, just missing hope, joy, and the love and peace that Jesus brought to the world. But somehow that night it seemed that everyone found that part of Christmas they had been missing, and it was all because of Jesus.